Hello everyone! In this tutorial, we are going to join the legs and crochet the torso. To join the legs, first you make 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we make 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3, and we adjust the legs and make a single crochet in the other one. This is the first single crochet, and we make 21 single crochets in order to reach to the chain. When you made 22 single crochets and reached the chains, make 3 single crochets in the front loops of the chains. 1, 2, and 3. Then start to make 22 single crochets in the other leg. So here we disregard the marker and remove it. Then when you reached the chains, again you make 3 single crochets in the other loop of the chains. And here you put the marker, and this stitch is the start of the other round. Now we have 50 single crochets, and we make 5 rounds of these 50 single crochets. After making 5 rounds of 50 single crochets, now we have 2 decreases. These decreases are on the waist, so we have 1 decrease on the right side and the other one on the left side. And at the end, you will have 48 single crochets. For the decrease, we crochet 2 front loops together. So in this way, you change 2 stitches into 1. In the next round, again, we have 1 decrease on the right side and 1 decrease on the left side. And at the end, you will have 46 single crochets. In the next round, again, you make 1 decrease on the right and 1 decrease on the left. And at the end, you will have 44 single crochets. In the next round, we want to change the color into skin color because the underwear is finished. To do this, at first you join the skin color in this way by making a chain, and again you make a single crochet in the same chain and do it in the back loops of the stitches. So we have 2 loops here, 1 is in front, as you see, and one is in the back. So we just work in the back loops and make 44 single crochets in the back loops. In this way, leave the front loops and work in the back loops. Don't cut this yarn because we want to form the edge of the underwear. When you reach the last stitch, you make a slip stitch and put the marker there. Leave this one and start to make slip stitches in the front loops by using black color. So we just make slip stitches in the front loops. To hide this yarn, first make a slip stitch in the next one and cut the yarn. Then insert it inside the body and tie a knot with these two yarns. And this way you secure the yarn inside. And now we start to work with the skin color. As you're moving upward, feel the body with the fiber and distribute them around equally. In the next round, again, we have one decrease on the right side and one decrease on the left side. And at the end, you will have 42 single crochets. You know that for the decrease, we crochet 2 front loops together and change 2 single crochets into 1. So in this way, when you make these decreases on the waist, you structure the waist. Again, in the next round, we make 2 decreases on the waist, and at the end, you will have 40 single crochets. Again, in the next round, we make 2 decreases on the waist, and at the end, you will have 38 single crochets. Again, in the next round, we make 2 decreases on the waist, one on the left and one on the right, and at the end, you will have 36 single crochets. Here, we start to make 36 single crochets for 13 rounds. See you at the end of round 13. After completing 13 rounds, it is time to join the arms to the doll. To do this, you make 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 10. Then adjust the arm to the appropriate place and crochet 3 single crochets of the arms and the body together. So in this way you join them and crochet 3 stitches of the arm and the body together. Number 2 and number 3. Then continue crocheting these stitches, these single crochets, until you reach the second arm. Okay, I have made 15 single crochets. Now I adjust the second arm and join it with 3 stitches from the arm and the body. 1, 2, and 3. Then continue making 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 single crochets. Okay, in the next round, make 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10. Then make 6 single crochets on the other part of the arm. So leave these 3 stitches and go to these 6 stitches. So this is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Then continue making 15 single crochets on the front part of the body. Then again continue making 6 single crochets on the front side of the other arm. So in this way, number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then again make 5 single crochets in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. and mark the last stitch. In this way, you can join the arm to the body. Now we have 42 single crochets here. In this round, we make 5 single crochets and 1 decrease for 6 times. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 1 decrease. For decrease, we crochet 2 single crochets, 2 front loops together, and change them into 1. So do this pattern for 6 times. At the end, you will have 36 single crochets. Be careful to leave the back side of the arm and just go through the front side. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we have a decrease here. So we don't go through the back side of the arm, just crochet on the front side. Okay, in the next round, you make 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and 1 decrease. And then we make 4 single crochets and 1 decrease for 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. Do it for 5 times. And at the end, you crochet 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Now you have 30 single crochets around the bottom. In the next round, you make 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 1 decrease. And do this pattern for 6 times. At the end, you will have 24 single crochets. In the next round, you make 2 single crochets and 1 decrease for 6 times. And at the end, you will have 18 single crochets. As you are moving upward, fill the body with the fiber and then make 2 rounds of these 18 single crochets. Then make 4 single crochets and 1 decrease for 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. And at the end, you will have 15 single crochets. Then make 3 rounds of these 15 single crochets. And after finishing these 3 rounds, then in the next tutorial, we will start crocheting the head and forming the face and making the hair. Thank you for watching my video. In the next tutorial, we will continue crocheting this rollerblades doll.